Don't. There you. Okay, you're actually on now.
Okay, good. Somebody phone in.
Okay.
Uh, 204, you're on with Dr. Jaclynn Moskow. 204?
Hi, is this Lyman?
No, this isn't Lyman. Do you want to talk to Lyman?
Yep.
Okay, hold on one second.
Thank you.
204, are you there?
Yep.
Do you want to talk to Lyman?
I want to talk to the doctor too.
Okay, you want to talk to the doctor?
I haven't actually.
Okay, you want to talk to the doctor and Lyman?
Okay, I guess I'm on then, because I turned off the.
All right,
No,
go.
wait, he turned off his TV, so he's allowed.
Okay,
go. He followed the rules.
Ask the doctor something. 204. Ask her.
It's actually a valid question.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering for the doctor. Sorry, I can't completely remember your name, but I'm just wondering what you think about addiction in poker. Meaning, like, I play poker with a lot of people that, like, they have, like, we could say, like, for a better term, cocaine habits or
Sure.
pill
Yeah, no,
habits.
that's a great question. When I first started DJing in these poker rooms, I was looking around going, wow, 3 a.m. and I'm seeing, a bipolar who's going through a manic phase, and I'm seeing whatever, half the room on Adderall. It's an overestimation, but a lot. And there's, the alcoholic, and there's the gambling addict who is getting the same kind of chemical fix that the cocaine addict is getting, only he's getting it from winning a pot. And, unfortunately, addiction runs rampant in casinos. And gambling can sometimes, be a symptom of, like, an underlying psychiatric issue. So I don't know if that answers your question or not. In Miami, there's certainly a lot of cocaine.
No, but I was just saying.
Recently, racking my brain. I was trying to decide if there were more people that did Adderall in medical school or poker pros, and I still can't come up with the answer. So,
Wow.
It's just abused in both circumstances to such an extent.
That's true.
Like such a large extent. So.
Okay, it's like what I see. Lyman, you're a great guy too. You had the bottle of Crown Royal picture I saw.
Yes, thank you. I'm enjoying. This is not just any Crown Royal. This is the Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye, the whiskey of the year.
Well,
I'm enjoying the whiskey.
Well, you're talking to someone. I live in Winnipeg, and that's made in Gimli, Manitoba.
Yeah, I could tell as soon as you called in that you're from Canada because you said a boot.
Right.
A boot.
Yeah.
Yes, right. But yeah, no, that's a very good whiskey too. But Lyman, how do you also?
Right.
Because you like the alcohol. Do you drink when you play?
In general, no, but I do indulge the table, okay? So if everybody's having a drink or if everybody's taking a shot, I'm not going to be a stiff. But I'm not going to, like most days, I'd say 90% of days, I don't have any drinks at all. But on that 10% of days, when I'm in a great game and the whale's like, I'm getting shots for everybody, of course I have a shot.
Right.
And then I don't just have a shot, I buy the next round. I keep the party going. Like, I do when in Rome, basically. That's my feeling. Like, I'm not going to be the only drunk guy at the table, but if it's a party table, I fucking party. I mean, that's the benefit of being a professional poker player in my mind.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah.
And you, of course, want to, that doesn't hurt to have your opponents intoxicated, and you want to keep the party atmosphere. You want to keep the games fun. I mean, that's like kind of one of my other little speeches I give to these little grinder fucks down here that are on their headphones, and they're, yelling at the person, I called you, and making them, the whale turn their hand over first. And I'm just like, man, you really think that's going to bring him back? Like, come on.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Buy him a
Yeah,
drink.
because
Buy him a drink.
where I'm here, we're limited to like 2 casinos inside the city, and there's and they close at 3 a.m., which is a problem when the casino closes. But the funny thing is, but everyone always wants to go back to like a home game. But the other thing is, though, when you're going back with people like that, you don't know what you can expect.
Right.
From like people with like where you're going back to, whatever else, and who is going to try to rob you or whatever else. And a lot of it has happened around here.
Yeah, I agree. You got to be careful when leaving the casino premises. I mean,
100%.
I basically only play at the casino now. I've played in a lot of private games in the past, and in my opinion, they are a waste of time. And here's my proof. Here's my proof that private games are a waste of time. In Los Angeles, maybe not in any other city, but in Los Angeles, they rake so much in the private games. They're raking 10% uncapped or 10% capped at like 10 big blinds. These giant fucking rakes. And everyone says, but they say the game is so soft. The game is so soft. You could beat the rake. But, and then this is my retort. If you really could beat the rake, there would be professional rounders in these games. There would be professional rounders that solely lived off private games. And there is never in the history of the fucking world has there been a professional rounder living solely off private games, except in a very specific instance, when they are getting a kickback from the host. So the host kicks them back $100 an hour or something. They're basically acting as a prop or as a sub-host. In that instance, you can win. But basically what they're admitting, what the private game world is admitting is, you cannot win unless I give you a kickback. So, in my experience, because I don't necessarily want to kiss these hosts' ass, and if the host has you on the payroll, you're always the last guy to get paid, and if the host has you on the payroll, he's always giving you fucking chips from some other casino you got to drive to, or giving you he's giving you a fucking check.
Sorry, I had to laugh because that happened to me.
That always happens. You get, like, if you're on the fucking payroll, and the host at the end of the night only has chips from fucking the Golden Nugget in Las Vegas or something, 5Ks.
You're funny.
He's paying you with those, and you can't say shit about it. Or if at the end of the night, the only thing the host has is a check from a guy that's been sitting in his drawer for 3 months, and he 100% knows that fucking thing ain't gonna clear, he hands you that check as your payment for the night, and then when it doesn't clear, he's like, oh my God, I didn't know it wasn't gonna clear. So, like, I just don't want to deal with these fucking private game hosts. I go to the casino, everything's above board, everything's on camera, the chips always cash, and if my advice to anybody starting out, or even people who've been in the game a long time, just stick to the fucking casino. Just stay up.
Yeah, I mean, not only is the robbery risk higher in the home game, but, the cheating risk skyrockets too. And so, stay away from home games.
Yeah. That's my opinion.
Unless it's you and your buddy. It's different to go, a bunch of buddies and there's no rake-free home games.
Right.
Play those.
Right.
But anytime it's more than that, not a good idea.
Like a rake-free home game, a real home game with your pals.
Yeah, true home game where you're hanging out with your friends.
Yeah, but a private game run by a host with a 10% uncapped rake or whatever, don't go anywhere fucking near those games. That's a bullshit.
None of that.
So
I totally agree with that. So.
Well, on that note, we agreed about most everything tonight, so we don't have.
It's a little disturbing.
We don't have to agree on a note.
I'd like to have a disagreement. It's just
maybe
I don't know.
Maybe now you'll tune into the show sometimes, and you'll find something you disagree with me about, and you'll call in, and we'll have an argument.
Yeah, but see, I'm not one of those iPad people, so I think your show is probably airing when I'm at the casino.
I'm sure it is. It airs, whatever time it is right now, that's when it airs. I don't know.
Right. I know, you told me Pacific Standard Time, and I said I'm a physician. I think I can figure this out, but I'm down in South Florida. So,
well, you're definitely calling back to tell us the dirt on Poker Night in America, and that's going to happen at some future.
Sure, we'll talk when I'm ready. I'm gonna be publishing, my story.
Right.
I've been meaning to get a website up for a very long time, and I've been procrastinating it for a very long time, just for other reasons, and because I have other things that need to be online, writings that I've done, whatever, publications, and I'll do a blog about it, and then I'll come on your show and we can talk about it.
Okay, everybody, be sure to follow Dr. Jaclynn Moskow on Twitter. It's a very good follow. She doesn't tweet often, but her tweets are very good. It's quality, not quantity. And I want to thank you very much for calling in today. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time.
Yeah, of course. You're very fun.
Thank you, and I can't wait to
your callers are very interesting.
Thank you. And I can't wait to talk to you again, all right?
All right.
Okay, thanks again, Jaclynn.
Take care. Bye.
Okay, later. There she was.